job of Muhammad then. Remember,
Hello?
Allah did not need employees. Yes, lady, how are you doing? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, I hear you. Go ahead.
Hi, good morning, CP.
Good morning. Are you a Muslim?
No, I'm Christian from Pakistan.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought you are a
Okay.
Muslim. All right. How I can help you?
First of all, thank you very much because I've learned a lot from your videos.
All right.
And recently, the reason why I called you is that recently I got a proposal from a Muslim
Proposal for what?
for marriage.
Okay, and?
And I talked with him about our religion differences.
Hmm.
And he actually wants to know about because I try to like tell him about Islam, what's wrong with it, but I'm not that much knowledgeable like you. So I just have a request for you that if you can talk to him.
Okay, is he there?
No, not now.
Okay.
But
You,
I
you
think
live
so.
you, you live in Pakistan?
No, I'm currently living in UAE.
Okay, but why I mean, there is no Christian men left in this earth, so you want to marry a Muslim?
Um, it's not like that, but
It's like what then?
I just want him to actually know the truth so that he can
No, you see,
decide
you do
when.
not want him to know the truth. The purpose here is something else, you know. I mean, the guy, he don't care for Christianity, obviously. He cared to have you as a wife, correct?
Um,
No?
um, yeah.
Yeah, that means he don't care really, even if he agree with you now, and then he marry you, and then after he sleep with you, you say, you know what, I'm a Muslim. So now how you can guarantee that this guy who agree with me today, he will not just saying yes, just to fool you and take you? You destroy your life, you destroy your family, you destroy your future by marrying a pagan man, which is forbidden for us as a Christians.
But he wants to know about Islam. Isn't that if
He
he
is
wants
more
that?
he is more than welcome. He can call me, but I say to you,
Yeah.
you cannot marry someone is not Christian. If you do that, you are out of the faith. You sleep with this man, even if you convince yourself that you married him, you are doing fornication, you are adulterous. The Bible says clearly that light and darkness cannot be under one roof. If you go to 2 Corinthians chapter 6, you will see it says that the believers should not be unequally yoked with non-believer. So if you now risk it, even if you say I want to convert to Christianity, how you know that he is not doing that just to have you? He don't care for Christianity, and then you marry him, if you call it marriage. Is he willing to go to the church and they do baptism if he agree with me? No.
I think.
No, he cannot. He live in a Muslim country. They will kill him.
No, he's also living here. It's in.
Emirat is a Muslim country. Are you okay? Somebody told you Emirat is a China?
No.
What do you know?
But
Don't you know that Emirat is a Muslim country?
yeah, I know that.
Huh?
I know that.
So how he can leave Islam in a Muslim country? He's fooling you. Go and find a Christian man so you can have a Christian family. Otherwise, you will be the same as many victims who marry Muslims. You end with the children. Do you like to have children? They worship Allah and his crazy pervert prophet Muhammad?
No, never.
Okay, so what are you doing to yourself? Why you are even thinking about it? Shouldn't you reject from the first second that this is cannot happen because there's a big risk involved? He can say, yes, I want to believe in Jesus, but he cannot leave Islam anyway. and both of you live in the same country now, Emirat, but not for long. Sooner or later, you and him, you will go back to Pakistan. In Pakistan, they will burn him alive if he convert to Christianity, and they will kill you and your kids. So why you want to do that to yourself? And in the best scenario, they will force your kids into Islam, because kids of Muslims have to be Muslims always. This guy registered in Pakistan as a Muslim. His kids by birth, they are Muslims.
But we can't help him.
Who can help him?
If it's God's will, maybe he will guide him.
Well, God will, he will go to Pakistan and he will change his citizenship and he will change the government and the police will not look for him.
No, but there's a lot of Muslims who converted to Christianity.
If they knew about them, they will kill them. Is that true?
Yeah.
And in the paper, your kids will be Muslims anyway. So even if you convert to Christianity secretly, your kids will register in the papers as Muslims. Abdul.
Okay.
So if you want to do the right thing, don't be as many foolish women. They marry a Muslim and they regret that day all the rest of their life. I'm sure you will find a good Christian man who really truly believes in the Lord, and he is not going to convert because he wants you. A person who changes his religion for the sake of a woman, he will change his religion for anything. Same for a woman. A woman, she changed his religion, that means she never had one. If this man, he converted to Christianity before he met you, then I can maybe trust him. I say, okay, well, he did not change for the sake of just to make this woman agree with him, you know. He can call me and he will say, okay, Christian, I wouldn't accept Jesus. And he says, okay, I accept Jesus as Savior. And then you go and marry him. But 2 months after, he says, I was just joking. You really believe I'm going to do that? But now it's too late. You're his wife. In Pakistan, as all Muslim country, they have something called Baytul Ta'a, which means the house of obedience. Which means even if you try to leave the house, he can call the cops for you and they will arrest you. Doesn't matter where you go. Bring you like a dog to his house. Do you know that?
No.
Yeah. So don't be a fool. Go and find a good Christian man so you can have a Christian family. Do you like to live like a dog? He will treat you like one. You know that Muslims, they are allowed to beat their wife. You know they can have many wives. You know he can divorce you 2 days after he marry you or even 5 minutes. Do you have any guarantee that after he marry you, he will not throw you in the street 5 minutes after? Nothing.
Okay. So what should I do now? Like,
Tell him I cannot. Tell him I cannot. He want to talk to me, he's welcome. He want to listen to me, he's welcome. But don't marry a man for any reason unless he is a believer first. Not a person who believes just to have a woman. If I convert now to a religion, let us say I am a Muslim, and then I like a woman, she is beautiful, she is nice, I like her very much. And then I say, you know what, I'm going to follow your religion. No problem, just marry me. And then after I marry her, I'm a believer in my religion. I will say to her, you know what, I was just saying that to you so I can have you. Now we have a family together, what you would do? Why you want to do that to yourself? You are destroying your future.
But okay, but even as a friend, we can't help him.
What a friend. The Quran says that Muslims cannot take Christians and Jews as a friends. Chapter 5, verse number 51. So if he is saying to you he want to be your friend, that is false. He want to sleep with you. He don't want to have a friend. First of all, Muslim cannot have a friend, she is a female. Secondly, he cannot have a friend, she is a Christian. So you are being used. What is your education?
I'm a chartered accountant.
You have what?
I'm an accountant.
So you have a degree in accounting?
Yes.
Okay, that means you're educated. So how Abdul can fool you? What's wrong? Are you desperate to have any man, any husband? Or you want to have a good man in your life?
Obviously a good man.
Okay, then don't. When you go back to your country, you will find a good man. A good man who will love the Lord. He pray with you before you eat, before you work, before you go to sleep, to the Lord, to the Messiah from his heart. Not because he decided to have a woman, and then later he will leave you. Be careful. Don't let them fool you. They do something called jihad love. First, they come to the female, they make her feel in love with them, they tell her you are amazing, you are so beautiful, I'm crazy about you, and then after they have her, they throw her in the garbage. This is why those Abdul, they marry first wife, they say to her the same. Second wife, they say the same verses and the same sentence they say to the first one. You are the most amazing. No way, I will never marry anyone. And they keep changing women by fooling women. So if you want to be one of those foolish in the foolish land, well, that's your business. I advise you, never ever marry a Muslim man. Even if he become a Christian after he know you. Because there's no guarantee that he become a Christian as he claim. For really truly he is a believer. It might be a trick. And Muslims are allowed to lie, allowed to cheat. They are even allowed to lie to their own wives, Muhammad said. He can lie to his wife. Maybe even he's married, you never know. Because he's allowed to marry to lie about that. Why you want to do that to yourself?
But if he wants to discuss, then should I reject him?
I will not reject him. I reject nobody. But I say to you, stay away from him.
But
it's not right. It's not right for a good Christian lady to associate herself with someone he is not a believer. Secondly, a Christian woman always she have to keep a distance from any man, even if he is a Christian. If somebody want to marry you, can't he wait until you go home and then he go and meet you and meet with your family at home? Why here? Because now you are lonely, you are alone, you feel like you have nobody around you. He's taking advantage of you. You don't have a family, and now he's convincing you that he is going to be your family. When you are going abroad, you feel a stranger, you feel weak, you feel that you are alone, you miss your family, and you are a lady, you don't want to do something wrong, so you want to get married, you are a good woman, but this is the wrong way. And he's taking advantage of you trying to be the good way. You will find a man, just have a patient. God will provide the good man, which he will love you, and marry you for who you are. However, never marry a man, even if he is born of a Christian family, unless he is a truly, truly Christian. Christian by name is a false Christian. So still you are marrying someone like a Muslim. Find a man, and the Lord will provide. Have patience. Don't be desperate. You know, when somebody go to do shopping, and he is so hungry, do you know what? He buy anything to eat. He's angry. So don't let your hunger to have a family destroy you. Pray that the Lord will send you a good man, a good believer, and I'm sure he will.
Okay, CP, but still, if you can talk to him for once.
As I told you, my sister, I talk to everybody. Don't you see I go live online? Like, do I know you? No. You call me. I don't even know if you are a Muslim or a Christian, so he can call me.
But, yeah, but I don't think so he will talk publicly.
Okay, I can manage some time to talk to him in private, if he agree. All right? But you know what? Tell him this is his channel. If you decide, go and call him, tell him, I want to talk to you in private. Stay away from him. Keep a distance, because I don't want him to take advantage of you. You sound like, you know, you are, you know, I don't want to be like rude, but we can be naive sometimes. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And I think you don't have too much experience in life, and he's taking advantage of you. So don't let him take advantage of you. And just to let you know, all men in the world, they say to women what she like to hear. All men, Christians, Muslims, Hindus, Buddhas, all of them the same. If you like a woman, you say to her, you are the most amazing, the most beautiful, I'm crazy about you, just to have her. And then after they have her, there's a different story. You are delicious as long as you are not in his mouth. After he eat you, he throw you seeds. He dump you. So don't be just another silly, stupid person who go into the victim mood because you are desperate to have a family. You have to be careful that this man, whoever he is, if he love you, he love you. If he worship the Lord, he worship the Lord because he worship the Lord, not because he is trying to get you. There's a lot of liars, deceivers, cheaters. They are willing to do anything to get what they don't have. So I say to you, stay away from this man. Period. And nothing is called friend. I will not accept my sister to have a friend. He is a Muslim, and I know how they think about Christian women. I know what they want from a Christian woman. You will be a victim, and I'm warning you.
Okay.
So wait until you go back home, you know, when your contract will be finished.
After 2 years.
After 2 years. Well, if you want, you can finish your contract today and go back if you want. You know, if marriage is important for you, you will find somebody else there. But don't you have a church in Emirat?
There is.
Okay, why you don't go there and maybe you will meet some nice, decent Christian man from your country, from Pakistan? Why Muslim? What's wrong?
Looking for a relationship or to get married. But
as long as you are not looking, then you should not think about it for a second then. You should say to yourself right away, no way. I will not marry someone, he is a Muslim. So now you bring him to me, and then even if he, you know, let us say, because we don't know, I mean, because he have now a motive. The motive is you. The motive, he want to have you. So how we know, can I read his heart? No. Can you read his heart? No. He can say, okay, I accept Jesus. But that is just to deceive you. If he is truly interested, then he can speak to me without you. And then through time, let us say a year, 2 years, still he, like if he start going to church for a year, 2 years, and he proved that he is a Christian and he do everything, maybe then you can think about it, but not before that.
Okay.
But if you want my advice, stay away from him. He's hunting.
Okay, Sita.
All right. Don't be sad. You know, I'm just being honest with you. I'm advising you as I will advise my sister. No less, no more. And I don't want what happened to many. I spoke to a lot of women, they married Muslim. Disaster. Horrible. And you know, this kind of mistakes you cannot fix. You cannot. If you divorce, you will have difficulty to find a Christian man who will marry you. If you divorce with your children, that even will make it more horrible, because now your children will become Muslims. So such a decision will affect your life for the rest of your life. You stay with him or not. Big mistake.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, anything else you want me to help you with?
No, thank you so much. I think I actually needed that advice from someone.
Did what?
So, advice.
I didn't hear what?
I said that I think so. I wanted that advice from someone.
Okay.
So thank you very much.
But do you agree with my advice?
Yeah.
All right. So do you promise me you will not associate with this person?
No.
All right. Be careful, my sister. Pain is horrible when it's come to those issues. You don't want to go through this. It will be very horrible. I'm warning you. We will pray for you.
Yes.
I ask all the people here. We have more than 1,000 people here. Pray for our sister here that she will find a good man who love her, but he love the Lord first. And he will be a good man, a good Christian man, so they can have a great Christian family, loving family. A man who believes in having one woman, not women. A man who loves his wife as the Lord he loved the church. That is our Christian value. Those Muslims have zero value when it's come to marriage. For them, it's just about sex. It's just sex contract. And you are not a sex toy. You are a Christian, not to be used or abused. So the Lord, he gave you a gift. You are a Christian, you are a believer. Keep yourself clean. Don't associate with pagans, for that is not clean. And there's always a consequence for bad things we do. Thank you, sister, for calling.
Thank you, Satan.
Take care.
Okay.